guys, welcome to Rusty Fabworks. There's a rainbow over there. You guys see that? Rainbow. Now, I don't think I could reach that, and I don't think I could reach that in time, so I'm not gonna go chase it, you know. Leprechaun might not be there. Right now he's in Ireland. Mr. Conor McGregor.
Conor, don't throw those fucking. Yeah, Conor.
No. We got it. Fist again. Right on top of the action.
And attacking someone in the crowd.
Total chaos. Oh my goodness. Big shot. Again with a combination.
So just kidding. Just jokes. Here's the motor from the Chevy. That's the old motor. And I'm not wearing my microphone setup because it's about to rain. So, but I really want to do this today. And I'm gonna make a time lapse, and we're gonna start pulling out that motor. Let's drop the intro. Bam. There's the motor. Better lighting with the camera facing this way. So there is the connecting rod pin that we took off last time. And we're gonna start taking it all apart. There's a storm coming, so hopefully you guys get to see the whole thing. Like I said, I'm gonna put a time lapse on this thing, and we're gonna just start disassembling this whole engine. So here we go. Guys, if you guys can hit that subscribe button at the bottom, that'll greatly help me out. It'll show the YouTube gods that you guys actually like this content. If you guys can like, comment, share it, that'll also help me out. And when you hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon and hit all. That way you can be notified for every single video that I post. Also follow me on my Instagram, my TikTok. Thank you guys, and let's get back to the video. This one was broken on the exhaust. Another broken one on the exhaust. I don't want to look. You guys tell me, how bad is it? How bad is it? No way. It barely hit. It barely hit. I will show you guys right now. Trust. I will show you guys. Give me a second. Let me cook. Okay, I don't want to look. Tell me, how bad is it? It's this one. Tell me, how bad? Ready? Oh, same thing. It barely hit. Okay, so this is where the damage starts, but that's broken. That whole bottom end actually came off. There it is. That one came apart. That one came apart. That one came apart. So 3 rollers came apart. All right. There's one piston. One very broken piston. There's the other one. That's the one where the connect. I don't even know where that connecting rod went to. I don't know. Okay. So you guys see the cylinder walls? How messed up they are? They're not that bad on that side. And not bad by all means on this side. So like you guys can see, the sun has beat me again. So I will pick this video up at another time. But there it is, fully disassembled. The Vortec heads look good. The only thing is those little the little pivot marks on top of the cylinder, on top of the piston, which doesn't look that bad. I still have to take off that cam out of there. But yeah, I'll pick this video back up in a little bit. To me, it's gonna be a couple of days. To you guys, it's gonna be like in a second, all right? All right, ladies and germs. There's a storm up there again. Hey, as promised, I'm gonna share with you guys, you know, the costs of a used pick-apart motor versus rebuilding the motor you already have. But I was planning on doing that, you know, as I was washing the other motor and stuff. Power washing it and stuff, but well, number one, I'm not power washing it right now, and number two, the 1 week that I'm not supposed to get a lot of work because I started late on Monday is the week that I got a lot of work, and I barely got enough time to be able to work on the motors or talking to you guys about, you know, the costs associated with buying a pick-apart motor and putting that one in your car, in your vehicle, or rebuilding the motor that just blew up. You know, now the cost factors it's gonna vary. Take you guys down a list. I have my handy dandy little list right here as well, so I can keep track of everything I'm talking about, because my my little tism, my little ADHD is not gonna allow me to probably maintain the conversation how I'm supposed to maintain it. So man, doesn't that look beautiful though? I hope the camera captures that. Holy bejesus. This semi should not be on this lane. Is it cold? What the hell? What is going on with people today? I'm gonna put the new versus used for rebuilding the motor, okay? So I'm gonna put the new list right here versus the used, and then I'll label it in colors. We'll do blue for the motor from the pick-apart. For the rebuild of the motor will be red and green. Green will be used parts, and then red will be brand new parts. Number one, rebuilding that motor. That motor, he already has it. That truck already had it, so that motor comes for free, okay? So that's already free. The motor from the pick-aparts though, that was, I believe taxes and fees and all that, it was like $280. Taxes, fees, warranty, all the bells and whistles. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The motor that we're gonna rebuild, it's already free. It was already on the truck. The motor that we got at the pick-apart was $283. So we're already adding that to the
overall budget for the pick apart motor. Now I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top, right? Because that's the easiest thing that we can do. Number one, we have to replace that oil pan. The oil pan was messed up. It was mangled. It was done for. It was a big old hole. Now, if it was a small hole that I could probably patch up, put it back together, re-weld it. It needs a new oil pickup tube, because the oil pickup tube that it was on there, it's mangled. I mean, it's got a big old dents on it, and you might as well replace it. Even though I physically could not see a hole, there could be a pinhole right there that will allow air into there, and it won't allow good enough suction for the oil, so you might as well replace that. The slush pan, so it's the oil pan, pickup tube, and then there's this little thing called the slush thing. The crankshaft is mangled to bits, especially on cylinder 1 and 2. It's done. It's gone. There's no coming back from it. You can't turn it. Now, replacing the crankshaft, you might as well replace the main bearings, which the main bearings were bad on that vehicle. So you want to replace the main bearings. Now, with the main bearings and all that, you want to do a gasket set. Now, I know if you buy a new oil pan, it's going to come already with the gasket, but if you get a used oil pan, it's not going to come with the gasket. So the gasket set, you're going to get a gasket set no matter if it's the used motor from the pick apart or if it's the rebuild motor that you're going to or the motor that you're going to rebuild. And even if you're going to get used parts versus new parts, you're still going to need the gasket set. On top of that, right, so now we got the gasket set. Now we got to do the pistons and the connecting rods. Okay, new and used, you have to buy the pistons separate from the connecting rods. I don't know why they like to do that. I don't know why they don't just make a kit with them together, but they don't. So you got to buy both of them separately. You have to assemble the pistons and the connecting rods. Now, when you do that, you're gonna get new rod bearings. Now, the kit that I actually put on this video, it comes with the main bearings and the connecting rod bearings. So the kit comes complete together, and I believe off the top of my head, which I looked them up today, it's like $55, something like that. It's cheap. Okay. Now, the valves, it did look like the valves hit the top of the pistons, cylinder 1 and 2. So I would have to check the clearances on those valves. And depending on the clearances, oh, hold on. But before that, the connecting rods and the main bearings, the used motor from the pick parts, I'm going to check those clearances as well. I'm going to check those clearances, make sure they're up to spec. I mean, I already have the motor out. I might as well take a look at the rod bearings and the main bearings. If they need replacement, I might as well replace them there and then. Okay. We're gonna do the valves, right? Because like I said, I want to check the clearances because the valves did smack the top of the piston, and it could have been just the piston when it broke off. It just flew up and it hit the valves. Either way, I want to make sure that they're nice and straight. They're not bent. They're not caked up. They're not messed up. You know. And then once I check the valves, then I'm also gonna check the heads, make sure they're not cracked or anything. So that might be an added cost on that. The valve stem seals comes with the gasket set. So when you do the valves, you always want to do the valve stem seals. It's the little seals that are on the top, and that actually helps us to avoid oil getting into the cylinder head and therefore burning oil. Now we also need to get the lifters. On the breakdown of the motor, I found, I think, 3 or 4 lifters that were messed up and used. You could probably just buy the lifters themselves, just replace the ones that you need, and then if you buy them new, then you would just need to buy the whole set. Then we're gonna do the piston ring. So the kit, I believe, with the pistons, it already comes with the rings themselves. But if it doesn't, then I'm also providing the actual piston ring set, but on the used part you will need them. The used part you will need those for sure. I mean, on the rebuilding with used parts, you would need those rings. So I need to add that. And then oil pump. You need a new oil pump. Now, I would not recommend buying a used oil pump, just because what if something's wrong with it? But I'll still add the cost of a used oil pump on here, just in case. Just for, you know, the pricing. I wanna be completely transparent with all that stuff. So I'll just put the cost of a used oil pump from Pick Apart versus a new one. Now the oil pump, and then after that the timing kit. Now on Amazon, it actually, for the new one, it actually shows the timing kit and the oil pump together as a set. So you could buy both of them together as a set, and I'll put the price on there. But if you don't, unused, you still got to do the timing kit. And then also on the Pick Apart motor, I'm still going to do the kit. Why? Because like I said, the motor is already out. You might as well get it done. So that's the cost of all the stuff that I have to get put on that motor. And I will put the totals on the screen right now. The rebuilding the motor with new parts, rebuilding the motor with used parts, and then the Pick Apart motor and the stuff that it needs. Now, all three of those options will still require some of these things, and which I'm going to add to the total cost of every single one. And so it needs an oil change. Every single one of those motors will need an oil change, a new oil filter, and a new oil. You're never going to reuse oil. Now, I'm going to put the prices on the deals that are going on right now at AutoZone, but they're usually about $30, those kits. The oil filter plus 5 quarts of oil. Those motors use 6 quarts, so I would have to add 1 more quart into the price of that. But let's just say $30, right? You also need coolant. So, you know, the radiator got removed, all the coolant's removed. So you would need at least 2 of the undiluted gallons of coolant. You need at least 2 of those gallons. And then you would need distilled water to add on to it afterwards. And then on top of that, you need a water pump. Water pump and thermostat. You want to replace that. Water pump and thermostat. And actually the kit in Amazon, I found it with the water pump and the thermostat all together in one single kit, and I'll put the price on there as well. And then the serpentine belt, so it's already off, you might as well replace it, and that truck's been sitting for a while, so that serpentine belt is cracked. And I mean, I showed it when I first started taking apart that motor. That serpentine was bad. The serpentine belt was bad. So off the top of my head, as I'm riding home, this is the total cost. The rebuild motor with the new parts, the rebuild motor with the used parts, and then the Pick Apart motor with all the stuff, all the bells and whistles that I just mentioned right now. Those are the total cost. And then, I mean, you guys tell me in the comment section, you know, what would be most cost effective. I know some people would say, you know what, I'd rather rebuild the motor that I already have. Now, you got to take also into consideration that block had a couple of chips in it. You can hone out as much as you can, right? But then the price goes up a little bit because you're not doing standard rings anymore. You're not doing standard pistons anymore. You're not doing any of that. Now you're doing oversize. And then on oversize, you're cutting the cylinder walls a little bit more, and you go into a whole bunch of details, which it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But yeah, you go into a whole bunch of other problems and stuff. So I'll leave you guys to thinking about what you would do in this situation. With that being said, I hope this information finds you well. Like I said, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to do this while I was washing the used motor from Pick Apart. that was originally what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to be watching the motor and just talk to you guys about the cost, put it on the screen as well. But I mean, this is fun as well too. You know, you guys get to see me riding back home from work on a Friday afternoon with a thunderstorm coming in my way. Maybe not a thunderstorm, just a rainstorm coming my way. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We're about to hit 100 subscribers, which is crazy to me. I am so grateful and so thankful for every single one of you guys who have subscribed to my channel. Leave it on the comment section, whatever you guys like to see next. I still have that lawnmower there. I've been ordering parts for it, for that motor swap that I told you guys about, with the Suzuki 125cc two-stroke motor, brother, with the two-stroke motor. And then I have the Mercedes-Benz, the Mad Max Benz. People at work have actually been asking me about it. They're like, hey, where's the car at? And I told them, oh, I'm planning on putting bigger tires on it. So one of my tires is messed up and I don't want to get a new tire until I just basically put bigger tires on it. And they're like, whoa, that's crazy, bud. Yeah. So people are asking me about it and they're calling it the Mad Max Benz at work. I don't know if I like the name, but if I like it, I mean, it's cool. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section. Like I said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
You're okay, you're okay. There you go.